The Israel-Iran conflict is a tit-for-tat. On June 13, Israel struck Iranian nuclear facilities and military leaders. On June 16, an Iranian drone targeted the U.S. consulate in Erbil, Iraq. On June 22, the U.S. bombed 3 Iranian nuclear sites. On June 23, Iran bombed Udeid Air Base in Qatar and procured Chinese-made Chengdu fighter jets. Then Iran prevented IAEA inspectors from accessing sites. Israel remains Iran's arch-nemesis. Those two countries started it, but let's not forget the ongoing Arab-Israeli conflict. Iran may not have as much in common with its Arab neighbors as they have with each other, but they share a common enemy, and an enemy of my enemy is my friend. Perhaps yet another Yom Kippur-type offensive is in the works. We just don't know. World War III could be in the Middle East. What if, in a reenactment of Cold War tensions, China, Russia, and North Korea eventually come to Iran's aid? Russia and North Korea have signed a mutual aid pact, and China will protect its economic interests in the Strait of Hormuz. Then could NATO's 32 member states get dragged into supporting Israel along with the U.S.? Nevertheless, war must be avoided at all costs, because every human being has a right to live in peace. A harsh yet beautiful theme exists in a bygone era in another part of the world. From the novel All Quiet on the Western Front, written by Erich Maria Remarque, a close friend of the protagonist, Paul Baumer, makes a novel argument. Those who start wars should fight them. Quote, Kropp, on the other hand, is a thinker. He proposes that a declaration of war should be a kind of popular festival with entrance tickets and bands like a bullfight. Then in the arena, the ministers and generals of the two countries, dressed in bathing drawers and armed with clubs, can have it out among themselves. Whoever survives, his country wins. That will be much simpler and more just than this arrangement where the wrong people do the fighting. End quote. It may seem that this is no time for levity, but with laughter, we see war's ugly gravity. With glee, we perceive its graphic horrors. With hilarity, we grasp what is at stake. The lesson? War, or destructive conflict, accomplishes nothing. Perhaps we should think like Kropp. If the higher-ups fought the wars, we will probably have less of them. So, like All Quiet on the Western Front, the United Nations will invite Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei to a duel. If both are honorable men, they will agree right away. If either hesitates or refuses, UN-sponsored air raids on Beit Agion or Beit Rabari bomb the dishonorable party into compliance. Both men strip the shorts and shoes and are led into a boxing ring. Both men are equally tall and weigh the same, but Netanyahu is 77 while the Ayatollah is 86. Therefore, Netanyahu gets 8-ounce gloves while the Ayatollah gets 4-ounce gloves. A UN-appointed referee from a neutral country, for example Costa Rica, will keep the fight fair. For 10 rounds, it is a slugfest. A knockout designates a clear winner. But if it goes the distance, then we go to the judges' scorecards. Those 3 judges are handpicked by the UN, sourced from neutral countries, for example Bolivia, Mongolia, and Botswana. If the Prime Minister or the Ayatollah wins, then Israel or Iran wins. The UN calculates a purse from all revenue streams: concessions like kosher or halal hot dogs, ticket sales, merchandise like flags and portraits, streaming in the billions, and Las Vegas or Macau gambling. Surprise, winner takes all. All eyes are on the ring. The crowd smells blood. Who gets the glory? Who gains the gold?